I have some breaking news. Karmelo Anthony has officially been indicted.
Good afternoon. Earlier this spring, our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. The violent loss of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. For weeks now, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury, and today I summarized that evidence, and I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree indictment against Karmelo Anthony, which they did. With this indictment, the case now moves formally into the court system. From this point,
Dr. Umar says that if that video that they have of the Frisco incident involving Karmelo Anthony...
Yes, breaking news. Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis announced today that a Collin County grand jury has indicted Karmelo Anthony for first degree on the Frisco track meet of Austin Metcalf. For 2 months straight, I've been reporting on this topic. If you look around, a lot of people are focusing on other issues. Reason I decided to follow this up because I promised at the beginning to show you what is happening and the end of this case. Now that this is happening, a lot of black people are putting out videos on social media about it. It is important I show you what exactly is going on. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share the video.
Dr. Umar says that if that video that they have of the Frisco incident involving Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf actually showed that Karmelo Anthony was guilty, the video would absolutely be out by now. He also states that Karmelo Anthony and Rodney Hinton Jr. aren't actually on trial for these alleged crimes that they committed, but because they have the audacity to defend themselves against white people, basically.
According to the Texas stand your ground law, if you felt that your life was in danger, you do not have a duty to retreat. Did y'all hear that? They said, why didn't he run? Texas law does not require you to run. Texas law allows you to stand and fight, and that's what he did. But he's not on trial for that. He's on trial for having the audacity as a black boy to defend your honor by taking a life. Rodney Hinton Jr. is on trial because you had the audacity to avenge your son. And you got black people saying, well, he didn't unalive the cop who took his son's life. He unalived any cop he can find. Can I ask you a question? Yes, when white police black people, does it matter to them which one they get? Because isn't a black person a black person? Any person working for a racist police district is guilty. Was minding his business at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. Two racist white boys decided to go over there and accost him because white people since slavery have always felt that they have complete jurisdiction over the black body. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't feel they have to respect our boundaries. So these two white boys, both of which were bigger than him, they were going to jump him, drag him out, and probably hurt him. So Karmelo warned him, and he said, if you touch me again, it's going to be a problem. That's a warning to leave me alone. They decided to go after him again, and so he pulled out and defended his life. I'm trying to understand why black people are making so much issue over the fact that a black boy had a knife. If you're a black man in America, you better carry something when you're walking on these damn streets. There's a video of the whole incident that they don't want to release. Okay. If he's guilty, you would release it. You're not releasing that video because it probably shows he acted in self-defense. Here's the issue. Texas has a stand your ground law. Karmelo Anthony stood his ground. What else is
Yes, there is no justification in taking away someone's life, no matter how you struggle to twist it. I don't get it. This man is fond of this. I've watched him for a very long time, and every single time he's always behaving this way. He knows the truth, but because of issue of skin color, he will always twist it to favor people of my skin color. It is bad. We should learn to be accountable when we make a mistake. This guy, from sources, videos I've seen, you know, People are saying this McCaff guy did not touch this guy.
Good afternoon. Earlier this spring, our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. Loss of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. For weeks now, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury, and today I summarized that evidence, and I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree indictment against Karmelo Anthony, which they did. With this indictment, the case now moves formally into the court system. From this point forward, we'll continue doing our job both fully and fairly to pursue justice under the law. As for the scheduling of the trial, that will be up to the court. But when the time comes, we will be ready. Now, we know that this case has struck a deep nerve here in Collin County and beyond. And that's understandable. When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core. But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves. We're also mindful of Austin's family and everyone who loved him. Please keep them in your thoughts, and if you're willing, your prayers as well. Finally, let's remember that a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yes, morally speaking, I don't see why people are still struggling to do this every single time. When we see wrong, we should say it is wrong to do this. Listening to this guy, have you seen anywhere where he mentioned that Karmelo Anthony did a wrong thing by taking away this guy's life? He hasn't mentioned anything like that. What he's struggling to do here, it is, oh, Texas lost it. It is like it's very okay now in Texas to just, when someone tells you, oh, this, you get up and, take the person down without the person actually facing you. You can actually go off on someone if you realize that that person can take away your life. Yeah, we will understand that, okay, that's self-defense. In this case, two different scenarios, and people will continue to spew this crap.
Spoke out about the Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony situation, a tragedy that, Karmelo Anthony, he took the life of Austin Metcalf. So now reports are saying the video has come out and it's showing that Austin never laid a finger on Karmelo. There wasn't a fight, there wasn't a scrap, there wasn't anything. And I said this before. I said if he had been threatened or beat up, we would have seen it in the mugshot video, but we did not, because that didn't happen. I had every ignorant, and I won't even just say Negro, but I'm just saying those that are on that side. They kept coming for me in the comments, oh, you over there, you standing for the white man, and you this, that, and the third. It's not about race. Karmelo, Austin, period. Regardless if he felt like he was being bullied or not, he ended that young man's life, and it's wrong. And it's wrong to take the side. They took his side, gave him money, he got out of jail, and now there are reports, well, right now it's just a rumor because I don't know if it's true, that Karmelo is left the state to try to get a better chance of not going to prison for a long time in another state. He's not trying to be charged like Texas is going to charge him, because being charged as an adult, but I don't think they're not going to penalty, but he's going to be charged as an adult. And I just think that, even just the facts that were given, even the testimony of what the father said, the testimony of what the brother of his twin brother said, that held him in his arm when he lost his life, when he drew his last breath. Lord have mercy. That baby was holding his brother.
Yeah, I noticed that this whole situation with Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf just sort of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yes, I'm glad that there are still some people that are waking up. They understand the tactics going on here. People struggling to raise bait. This case for a very long time. I want justice to take its place. Yes, so some of these people doing raise baiting on social media should learn a lesson. Yes, some should have lawsuit. Yeah, for doing all this. I've seen this over and over. It is high time they learn the hard way. I will be bringing you update, particularly to this situation to the very last day. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Don't stop to share the videos. It motivates me to bring update every single day like it is. I don't twist word, I report the way I see it. If you see videos after this, that is for the YouTube algorithm.
Part of the reason that I've been hesitant to make certain comments on this case publicly and why I'm holding my powder is because I've seen time and time again the original narrative that gets set into the media, whether on the left, typically on the left, because this race-related crimes are sort of the province of the left.
Situation where this kid responded to some sort of hand on him, trying to remove him from the spot where Austin and his brother and friends were watching a game. And let's go with the worst possible interpretation. Austin is a racist, which, by the way, there is zero support for. Some left-wing loons got that going on X. And I hope you all face defamation lawsuits.
Everybody in the video, you can tell they are kids or adults.
What is going on?
And Metcalf laid hands on him to make him. You still cannot pull in. You, A, cannot be the person who provoked the attack on you in response to which you used a knife. And so he can't claim self-defense for that reason. And
people line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like,
why don't we choose more carefully who we're going to lionize?
Why marriage, infertility, trying to have kids makes things difficult. It's like
she's seriously depressed about how hard it is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said I will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial.
Require Karmelo to run. He had
100.
Has been overwhelming. The lies in their amplification.
This is not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All good.
If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you...
Because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything. And then the
Registration Act is
talking about term, and you will be very...
Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to...
Malevolence. The reality is stark. California's in a state of turmoil.